3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Wow! Hey! This is Bromley from the Game Showsters, and what a time to celebrate. We have finally finished a very, very tough year. A lot of crazy things happened, but I want to see if you've been paying attention. So let's say goodbye with our old year, and let's take one last final 2020 Quick Quiz. I've got 12 true or false questions about the events of the past year, one for each month. Let's get started. Here we go. True or false? In January, the film Bad Boys for Life premiered and was the #1 grossing box office movie of 2020. Well, this one is actually... It's true, yes, indeed. It was the #1 hit of the year. Yeah, Bad Boys for Life outboxed office all other films. However, it wasn't exactly a blockbuster. If compared to 2019 films, it wouldn't have even cracked the top 10. Tough year for movies. Next one. In February, genetic engineers in Canada created a new chicken breed that produces birds over 4 feet tall and 58 pounds in weight. What do you think? Yeah, this one is crap. I actually just made this up. But you know what? Think about it. If we could produce birds like that, a single drumstick could feed a family of 4. Maybe next year. Moving on. In March, a man in Clifton, New Jersey was cited for eating while driving. He was fined $610 for causing a 3-car accident while trying to eat barbecue ribs and fries behind the wheel. What do you guys think? Well, believe it or not, this one is actually a total bunch of malarkey. Yes, I made this one up too. And for the record, I actually tried to eat ribs and drive once. It's not safe. It can get very sloppy, especially if you are driving a stick shift. Don't even think of trying it. What's next? In April, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern officially declared the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy as essential workers in a press conference. Now, do you really think a head of state would take the time to do this?
You'll be pleased to know that we do consider both the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny to be essential workers.
That's right, she sure did. It is true, but unfortunately, in nearby Australia, they cook that bunny. Moving on. In May, billionaire Elon Musk and his partner, Canadian musician Grimes, gave birth to a baby son named Omega Beta A10. No, that's just silly. That's probably the weirdest and most bizarre name you can give your kid. The actual name of Elon Musk's new baby son is this, and don't even ask me how to pronounce it. Okay, in June, hundreds of Rhode Island tax refund checks were issued with the signature of Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney. What do you think? It's true. The Rhode Island's Comptroller's Office blamed it on a technical glitch, and 167 businesses had to be reissued checks in the next week. Let's move on to July. True or false? A Greek student whose flights home from Scotland were canceled due to COVID decided to make his way home with a 48-day bike ride. Totally true, and apparently the thought of being in Scotland during quarantine was just too much to bear, He didn't even have his own bike when he decided to make this trip. And I didn't even know you could bike through the channel, but you know what? Good for him. He had a wonderful journey and got a lot of press for this. Okay, in August, the Arby's restaurant in Rocky Mount, North Carolina closed for 3 days after a rabid skunk attacked and sprayed terrified customers and staff workers. What do you think? Nope. This is more crap from my own imagination, but just think of the hilarious surveillance footage that could come from this. Okay, in September, Anheuser-Busch announced that it quickly sold out of its latest offering, a dog brew. What do you think? That's true. Busch has indeed come up with a new dog brew, but to the disappointment of many dogs, it's not alcoholic. Sorry, Fido. In October, a book that was checked out from a British library in 1962 was finally returned. That is true, and the fine would have been roughly $650, but the return of the book happened during a period of COVID forgiveness of fines, so the anonymous returner didn't have to pay a dime or a shilling or a franc or whatever they use over there. In November, rapper Kanye West received over 642,000 votes for president during the 2020 election. Well, Kanye West sure did run for president this year, but he didn't receive 642,000 votes. No, it wasn't even 10% of that number, and he spent about $6.7 million of his own money just to get his name on the ballot of only 12 states. There's no word yet whether he's going to run in 2024. And finally, in December, a portable toilet company in Gary, Indiana, staged a holiday light show with singing Jingle Johns. Yes, indeed, that is 100% true. And what better way to leave you with by not only offering you and your family all the best wishes in 2021, but also by playing and sharing the sounds of the great Georg Friedrich Handel's masterpiece of the Hallelujah Chorus, accompanied by animated porta potties. Godspeed, my friends.